Hi there, I'm Alex. Welcome to episode 1 of Parkcast. Today I have a very special guest, SwitchbackSylveon. He's my really good personal friend, and he's really fun, and I hope you enjoy this podcast. Okay, so we are welcoming today SwitchbackSylveon. Go say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. So today we're going to be talking about some coasters. Jake has just got back from Portaventura in Spain. So we're going to be talking a bit about Portaventura. So that'll be quite fun.
About how bad Furious Barco is.
Yeah. If you haven't already, subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's really good. He does POVs. He's got like Munich looping, front-facing POV of Furious Bucko, which can tell you how bad the headbanging on that thing is.
Yeah, I was just shouting ow through the entire ride.
Yeah.
Aside from the JoJo's the Soviet at the launch, which is a famous phrase on my channel.
Yeah.
You can tell I really hate JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. So I know that from us talking that your favourite roller coaster at the moment is Shambhala, a B&M hypercoaster at Portaventura. And I also know that you hadn't been on it before going the other day, am I correct?
2 weeks ago now.
2 weeks ago now. So that's quite a long time.
But right now, I mean, as of recording, I'm not sure how long it'll be updated, considering I haven't even bothered to edit the Portaventura vlog yet.
Yeah. Did you record a vlog then?
Yeah, I just need to edit it.
Awesome. So, stay tuned on his channel for that. I will leave a link in the description of the podcast. So yeah, this is going to be really fun. As I said, your favourite coaster is Shambhala. I've got a list on my phone of some basic questions I want to ask people when they come on the podcast. Let me just quickly... Yeah, here we go. So, what's your coaster count at the moment?
Well, I don't think I've actually been counting. I've been...
For example, mine is 54, I think, at the moment.
I have fear mine's around the same. Not actually sure. I have a list I am still working on, so I'll bring up the list, but it's not actually complete. So
yeah, okay. So we've already established your favorite coaster, which is Shambhala. What's your favorite manufacturer?
Is this even a question? It's B&M.
It's B&M, okay. Because for me, it's Guslauer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I just say it like that. Okay.
I pronounce
so
it as Guslauer.
Okay. What's your favorite model of roller coaster? So, for example, dive coaster.
Probably Hyper. I mean, even though I've only been on one B&M Hyper, it's probably the best of it.
Okay. So, what's your favorite flat ride?
Well, sadly say this flat ride is now extinct, but it was the S&S Sky Swat.
Slammer.
Yeah. There's also one at Six Flags Extra World. I think it was
let me quickly ask you, what is your favourite currently operating flat ride, then?
Well, I think... Well, I'm not really too sure of that. I'm not actually sure really. Probably like Vortex or something. Vortex or Rush. Maybe Samurai.
Okay. So, my favourite is probably Rush or Eclipse.
Yeah.
What is it in Thorpe Park? Is it Zodiac, I think?
Yeah, it's Zodiac. Eclipse was the Ferris wheel that used to operate at Thorpe Park, which was then sent to Chessington and has now gone defunct.
I think I saw it in Chessington when I went in 2016.
Yeah, it closed last year to make way for Tiger Enclosure as part of Tiger Rock.
Okay. So, next question. What's your favorite water ride?
Valhalla.
Valhalla at Pleasure Beach, Blackpool.
I just call it Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Blackpool Pleasure Beach. That's actually kind of a tongue twister when you think of it.
Yeah. No one calls it Pleasure Beach, Blackpool.
Yeah. Except the adverts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your home park?
Well, the closest park to me is Thorpe Park, and well, not me.
I think it's Chessington.
Well, Thorpe Park's basically my home park. But I go there. Oh, and I just pulled a muscle in my foot. Ow.
Because they're all like extremely close to each other. The three.
I just go to Thorpe Park for most.
Well, sort of like Alton Towers is my favourite park outside of my home park, which is Chessington, and I think that I think that Alton Towers is sort of Chessington mixed with Thorpe Park.
Yeah, it's a lot more family friendly than Thorpe Park, but it's also got a lot of thrill rides. So it's basically a mix between two. Like, we have CBeebies Land for families, and we have Forbidden Valley for the thrill seekers.
Well, and also, you gotta sort of with the thrill rides, the B&M dive coaster, which was the first of its kind. There isn't one at Thorpe Park, but if you think about it, you know, Nemesis and Nemesis Inferno. Obviously, you can draw the link there. One being the sequel of the other. At least I count it as the sequel. Because I like to call it Nemesis 2, Nemesis Inferno.
I call Nemesis Inferno because I don't like it too much.
You don't like Nemesis Inferno?
Yeah, it's not as good as the original. I mean, it don't really see a connection between the two. Like, other than the fact that B&M inverts, I just don't see the connection. Like where?
Well, obviously the name.
Yeah, their name. Like, was the volcano caused by the Nemesis creature? Is the Nemesis creature hiding under Thorpe Park? You don't know.
Yeah. Gonna have to look that up at some point. But yeah, obviously. Another cool question that I don't even have to ask is, what's your favourite park other than your home park? Which I know is Portaventura, from what you've told me.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice park. Kind of lacking in flat rides, but has pretty good theming. Like, Polynesia is basically just a jungle within a park.
Yeah. So, real quick, what is your least favourite ride?
Furious Barco, followed by its ultimate.
So, I understand that Furious Bucko is really rough, because I actually haven't been on it, so I can't say anything. So, yeah. It's really funny. So, what I think we should do right now is do a bit of, I don't know, you just tell us a bit about yourself. I'll just mute myself for a bit. Yeah? Okay. So if you just get started, I'll mute myself. Okay, see you in a sec.
I am 14 years old. I started my channel when I was 13. My first video was uploaded in July of 2017. So I'm bringing out my phone and guys, no. About just over a year ago now. I uploaded my first POV in about almost a year ago now. It's a POV of Crazy Mouse at Brighton Pier, which is the closest park to me, but I just don't visit it often. It's a paper ride park. I mean, pay per ride, not like rides me. They only have two coasters, a Revtron and a Pinsari. I don't really care. I rode my first coaster was of the dragon at Legoland Windsor. There's, it's gone to ride bigger and better coasters. I've been to countries I've been to include Spain and Denmark, as well as France. And I one day hope to visit the parks in America and ride their coasters like Top Thrill Dragster, Steel Vengeance, Kumba, RMC Guazi when that opens, and Shikra, etc. I just want to go pretty much travel the world for theme parks. Like, you can
Okay, so thanks for that, Jake. That was very nice of you to just tell us a bit about yourself. I'm hoping to do this every episode with our guests. So now that you've told us that your first coaster was the Dragon at Legoland, did you go on the Dragon's Apprentice first?
No. No, I did not buy that.
I would have thought that you would, because that one's
quite a long time ago, so I'm probably not gonna remember it. Like, it's probably like 10 years ago, maybe more, maybe even 11 years.
Yeah. So I understand that you want to go to the American parks. If you did get to go to one of those parks, which one would you go to first?
Probably Cedar Point, because Steel Vengeance.
Obviously. So, what do you think about the lack of RMCs in Europe?
Well, you have to realise that RNC is an American company, and they're still pretty young. Like the RNCs over in Europe, they built it with help from Vekoma. So, like Wildfire, RMC Robin Hood, as well as the new RMC going to Energylandia in 2020.
Okay. What do you think if Fort Park was supposedly going to get another roller coaster? What do you think that roller coaster would be for Fort Park?
It'll probably be some sort of hyper, like it could be a B&M, it could be an Intamin, it could be a Mark. It's probably most likely going to go on the site of Logisley, which has been abandoned for about 3 seasons since now.
Sorry, what did you say? The site of what?
Logisley.
Logisley,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Because Logisley closed in 2015. I never got to go on it.
At the end of the season. It just didn't reopen in 2016, and not sure what we're doing with it. Not sure. They're probably just going to demolish it. It's in too bad of a condition now.
Well, if you check the top trumps, it's still included in the top trump pack.
Yeah, but it's not included on the Monopoly board. Yeah, Fort Park.
Is it not?
Yeah, Fort Park actually has a Monopoly game.
Yeah, I know.
I actually have it.
You're lucky. My mum wouldn't let me have it.
Yeah, I spent my own money on it.
Yeah. So, what's your favourite ride at Fort Park?
Probably the Swarm.
So, I don't know if I said this, but my favourite ride at Thorpe Park is Saw the Ride.
Yeah, he's a Gerstlauer fanboy.
Yeah, I'm a Gerstlauer fanboy. I love them. They're probably my favourite manufacturers.
Yeah.
Followed closely by B&M.
Yeah.
So, it's quite cool. So, I know we've been talking about Fort Park quite a lot in the last couple of minutes. So, should we move on to some other parks?
Yeah.
So, for example, what parks do you think you're going to visit next year?
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping to visit parks like Europa Park in Germany, but chances of it happen. I'm probably just going to be visiting some of the English parks like Fort Park and Park again. Like, in the near future, I'm going to be visiting Fantasy Island again in Skegness. I mean, I did a POV of Millennium where I did a horrible impression of Lemmy Cooper. Of the Kooplings. Yeah, so that. It's just because...
Well, I understand that the theme park season has
Yeah,
almost closed for all
it's
parks, not including their
it's,
Christmas and Halloween
it's
events.
approaching the end.
So
Probably after
there's
the October half term, that's normally when the season ends in England.
yeah, but obviously they
summer
have the
and, yeah.
Christmas events.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
Apparently,
other than
I might
them,
be heading to the
um,
Chessington event for Christmas. Christmas Day,
yeah.
half term.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just going to ask you something. I understand that there's only one park open during the non-theme park season, and that is Winter Wonderland.
Well, that's more of a travelling fair than a park, but
I know,
but it's same
yeah,
location
but it's
each year, so it's kind of basically just a park that operates. It's
a seasonal park.
Yeah, kind of like just for winter season.
So yeah,
Basically.
I understand that you go every year.
Yeah, it should be. Well, I should do. It depends, but.
And obviously I might be coming with you this time.
Yeah.
As a fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Like going in together. Maybe could record a vlog together.
Yeah, that'd be fun. So
I'll probably wear my
look out for that
shirt,
coming.
but it'll probably be under my coat.
And I'll wear my
It'll probably be under my coat because there's no.
Yeah, I'll wear my Smiler hoodie and my Galactica t-shirt underneath that. Yeah. So yeah, that will be fun. Okay, let's move away from like the parks that you are going to visit.
How about we talk about like recent announcements and something like Hershey Park announced a B&M Hyper for 2020, as well as a new entrance.
Really?
Yeah. Have a look on.
That's awesome. Yeah. We can. Yeah, that's quite cool. So I don't really know much about Hershey Park, so all I know is that it's in Pennsylvania and it's where they make the chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And also next year there are going to be quite a few new coasters, including RMC Robin Hood and
Wallaby Holland,
Wallaby Holland.
Which I may be going to.
There's Tigris going to Busch Gardens Tampa, which is just filler for for RMC Gwazi.
Yeah. So, literally, they try and open something new.
There's also 2 new coasters going to Nickelodeon Universe, which is a new park within the mall.
Where's that?
I'm not sure how to check RCDB. Hang on. I'm going to check RCDB for all the 2019 coasters. 2019. Well, it's going to be Batman the Ride at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, which is not actually an inverted coaster. There's Copperhead Strike going to Kelvin's. There's Dynamite going to Freeze It Bong. There's Fly at Fantasia. There's Hakuji at Nagashima Starland, which is the new RMC. There's Max Force going to Six Flags Great America. There's Music Roller Coaster going to Happy Valley in China. Well, what?
What's a music roller coaster? Can you explain that?
It's the B&M Hyper, and it is the who came up with that name as well? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Who thought that name? Worst name ever.
Yeah.
And also, well, like a million Happy Valleys. So disappointing.
Yeah.
There's Diago going to Linnamaki. Steel Curtain at.
Yeah. So, the next question is, what is the roughest ride you've ever been on, not including Furious Bucko?
The Ultimate.
Because I know that one's the worst.
The Ultimate.
The Ultimate.
Yeah, it's a pretty love-hate relationship for that one. It's really uncomfortable, it sucks, it's jerky, but a lot of people actually like it. A lot of the turns are pretty wonky, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, for me, the sort of like the roughest coaster I've been on is definitely a Vekoma. I'm just not sure which Vekoma it is because they're all.
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty terrible. I mean,
because they're all copies of copies.
Yep, copies of copies.
Yeah.
I believe the original.
Well, the modern ones aren't that bad, like the newer ones.
Blitz,
But the ones that copy the arrow track design aren't that good.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for
Don't pay
Vekoma to make a
1200.
hypercoaster.
Yeah, apparently they were. Apparently, Energylandia was going to either get a Intamin or a Vekoma Hyper, but it was decided by the public, and they decided to go with Intamin, and that's what the Hyperion is by Intamin and not Vekoma.
Hmm.
That's actually pretty
Well,
interesting. Mm.
another question I have for you is, what's your favourite park in the UK?
It's obviously Fort Park.
Obviously, Fort Park.
Yeah.
Well, my favourite park, like in general, is Alton Towers because you got all the.
Yeah,
You got the
yeah,
big.
nice.
Is it the big 6 or big 7 now?
Not sure.
I don't know. It's
I'm
one
not
of the-
sure. It's probably.
I'm not sure if it was the big 6 before or the big 5 before.
I'm not even sure. I mean, they have. I mean, I'm not sure whether Wickerman was became part of the Big Six and replaced Rita. I mean, Rita was.
No, Rita's still there.
I'm talking about the Big Six challenge. Talking about the Big Six.
Well, I think it's either the big 7 or the big 6 now.
Yeah.
One of them.
Because
One of them.
Alton Towers had this challenge
Because
called
of
the Big
Wickerman.
Six, and basically had the 6 main coasters,
Yeah.
which did not include Spinball Wizard, Runaway Mine Train, and of course Octonauts Roller Coaster Adventure. For worst coaster.
Well, I have a quick question for you. What do you think Secret Weapon 9 will be?
Well, we don't.
And what will the theme be?
I think maybe an RNC T-Rex or Raptor could be good. Maybe like in a pit similar to Nemesis. Maybe a theme around the government theme around Forbidden Valley. You know, kind of like
You're dreaming.
pretty much replace.
You're dreaming now.
Oh yeah, pretty much replace the Subterra.
Yeah. They do need to put it where Subterra.
I mean, Subterra is
is-
being used for latest scare maze, but I'm probably not gonna get to
Well, if you're thinking of like a government corruption thing, that's what the X sector's for.
it. Yeah, it's like the government around it Nemesis were pretty much just trying to control the Nemesis. They weren't really evil. They're pretty much trying to stop Nemesis from attacking.
Well, I'm sort of thinking. Well, yeah.
Water.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking maybe it'll be. This is also dreaming, but I'm hoping for a. Well, no, I'm not gonna go that one because they got the tree line limit.
Well, you guess say B&M Hyper.
Yeah, it would be a B&M Hyper.
What, like having a
So-
200-foot pit in the ground?
Yeah. Oh, that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe sort of a. I don't know, maybe some sort of water ride,
Like a Mach
as they
water
don't
coaster.
have one.
Yeah, since the closure of the
Uh,
flume.
Yeah.
Mm.
So sort of like a log flume or something like tidal wave. That would be
Well, Mach water
nice.
coaster.
Or a Mack water coaster. Yes.
I actually wonder, what could Chessington's next coaster be? Because they haven't got one in 14 years. 14.
Well, unless you
Like-
count Scorpion Express's.
Well, it's just a retheme of an old ride, which was Runaway Train,
yeah. Yeah.
which was actually one of my first
So,
coasters. It was one of.
sorry, I'm just, I need to go. Yeah, sorry. So what's, your favorite? Oh, no, not what's your favorite. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. So, trying to think what I was going to say.
I think maybe you should make a script for next one.
Oh yeah.
Like,
What's your opinion on the IPs at Thorpe Park?
too many.
Too many.
Like,
That's what I thought.
so.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Chessington's next
Oh, yeah.
coaster, weren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I-
Sorry. We'll talk about the
I wonder what will
what-
replace Hocus Pocus Hall. Will the building just sit there and not be used just as decoration?
Well, if you look on the website,
Hocus Pocus Hall is closing.
it's being announced a week on Saturday. Sorry, a week tomorrow. Wait, no, a week on Friday.
Okay.
It's going to be announced what's going into Hocus Pocus Hall.
Do you think it'll be a Vekoma Madhouse or something?
I'm hoping, but I doubt
It'd
it.
be like Hocus Pocus Hall 2, like instead of it being a mirror maze, it'd be a madhouse. But it would be interesting, but I doubt it.
Mm.
I mean, Legoland Windsor's getting a madhouse. I think next year or
Are they?
2020. It's either next year or 2020. Hang on.
I hope it's next year because I'm going with my dad and my stepsister.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I understand they have a haunted house now, is that true?
Yeah, that's the new that's the new madhouse that's coming.
Oh, I thought that opened last year. So, as I said, IPs at Fort Park. Let's go.
Yeah, too many.
Too many? That's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah, next year is the
you can,
new Legoland ride.
yeah. So, what I'm thinking is they should make a new ride with their own theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking, I don't know, just give us your opinions real quick. I just need to, sit here and clear my throat for a sec.
I think Fort Park has way too many IPs. Like they have Saw, All the Ride, Angry Birds Land, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. I'm not sure whether it's really counts as an IP, but Dan Brown's Ghost Train sort of is an IP. Sort of. Where you also have the Walking Dead ride, and even though it's only a summer event, they have had Love Island Lakes. I'm not sure whether Love Island Lakes will return next year. I'm hoping it won't, because it sounds like trash. I didn't even bother to visit Love Island Lake. Yeah. I think Fort Park has too many IPs. I hope the next coaster will have an original theme. But knowing Fort Park, it will probably be themed around some stupid anime. I'm joking.
Well, actually, they're sort of going overboard on the sort of abandoned feel. The park itself is starting to look abandoned. So, for example, Amity,
Calamity.
which
I mean,
why did you just call it Calamity?
on the sign you enter it says Calamity Cove. Like they pretty much just graffitied. He'd Calamity. Pretty much just make it say Calamity instead of Amity.
Yeah. Okay. Including Loggers Leap. Did you get to go on Loggers Leap?
Yeah. It's really sad.
Yeah.
It's gone. I want it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you never know. They could bring it back.
I think Amity might need a bit of a facelift. I mean, I think they should remove that big ugly thing called
including Loggers Leap.
Yeah, I think Leap's done. Like apparently the ride-up on Rush said it's not coming back. I'm not sure whether to believe. I feel it's her. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Don't remember all these ride-ups.
Well, including Loggers Leap, what is your favorite water ride at Fort Park?
Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave.
Yeah.
Oh, as I said, I never got to go on Loggers Leap, so I can't include it. But my favorite, in terms of like funness level, is probably the Rumba Rapids. Wait, is it Rumba Rapids there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rumba Rapids, not Congo Rapids.
Congo's at Towers.
Okay, so this is the end of the podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's probably going to be heavily edited because we've done so many outtakes, fails.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the host actually got called away for dinner right before we go record.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed and hope you come back for more. Go check out Jake's channel. We'll link it in the description of the
SwitchbackSylveon.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed and we will see you in You will hear us in the next podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.